Hello everyone, this is Ming Jong. Welcome to today's market analysis for the S&P 500 E-mini futures for the session of 25th of August. In this video, I am going to show you the market recap during the last session and potential trade reviews in the 3 minutes time frame, which I will cover the entry, exits, and the rationale behind. Those two potential trades happen during the US session. So as mentioned, it's the potential trades, means that I did not take any kind of the trades. It's just that based on my reviews, I thought that could be the entry, but definitely not for me. But still, I think they are the value entries. But anyway, those two trades were based on the first type of the breakout or the spring type setup. And going forward, I will cover the bias, key levels, and also my trading plan for the session later. All right, so let me just get started. As we can see in this daily chart for the S&P 500, so yesterday was another bullish day here. So as expected, the volume looks very healthy, very similar to the past 2 days. And we have a further upside since we break out from the swing high level there. And subsequently, let me just get down to the hourly time frame and let's elaborate a bit more there and see what type of information can I extract out from the H1 time frame. So we can see that just prior to the US session opening from yesterday, this is the 9:30 my time here. So prior to the US opening session, we have seen a very nice rally from the Asian session throughout the European London session. And subsequently, we have a type of the change of character or reaction here, but definitely no follow through. And we can see that during the US session, the spread is really tight, very small spread, tight range. So pretty much is from I think it's here until this point here. If we just ignore this last hour bar, so pretty much is around 10 to 15 points only, because majority of the big movement happened during the Asian through the London European session, as we can see from this chart here. And another thing is, if you recall my video from yesterday, I do talk about the immediate resistance level around 34.30, and this last hour bar closed near the 34.30. Subsequently, we have a very shallow reaction, pretty much just a horizontal type of reaction, consolidate just below the 34.30, and subsequently have this kind of the continuation to the upside. All right, so let me just get down to the 3 minutes time frame and let's take a look at the potential trades. So the reason that I did not take any kind of the trades from yesterday, simply because the price did not reach my anticipated levels. So in my video yesterday, I do talk about potential long trades if the price can just back to around 3400 level or a bit further down, which was the swing high level. But you can see that the price only had a very shallow reaction, did not really touch 3400 level or 3395 level. So it's kind of happened in the middle of nowhere, not at my anticipated levels. So I did not take any kind of the trades. So this is just in my trading plan and it's aligned with my trading plan. But I think for the other type of traders, maybe more aggressive type, not like me, I think there are quite maybe two trades here from what I can see. Let me just give you a bit of the context here in this 3 minutes chart. So just prior to the US opening session, around 9:30 p.m. my time, as you can see, the volume spike up. So this is the opening session. Prior to that, we have seen a very nice uptrend. That's from the Asian through the London session, and subsequently around 8 o'clock my time here, we have seen this kind of the change of character, subsequently followed by a very meaningful movement. Actually just sets up the boundary of the trading range. So this is the change of character here, and subsequently we are entering into this trading range between 34.12 to around 34.24. So it's very tight range. But you can see that, let me just zoom in a little bit here. You can see that just when the US session opened, we see that there is a first reaction down here. The volume is just pretty normal, not as threatening, but subsequently after the test of this resistance level, so this is, you can just label it as an automatic reaction if you are the Wyckoff type of the trader, secondary test of this resistance level, and followed by another test, probably that's in phase B, a test here. That's the test of the prior swing low here. So let me just analyze a bit more in this reaction down. So in this reaction, we can see that the volume has been increasing. So this is the reaction that I'm talking about. It comes with about 3 legs or 2 legs if you want. So this is the reaction down, and we can see that the supply level has been increasing throughout slightly, but if you compare it to the normal session, I think the reaction or the supply level is a bit higher. So at this point, although it does qualify a spring trade, so we have a temporary commitment to the downside here. So this is a prior swing low, a temporary commitment to the downside, followed by swing back here. So this is close above this supporting level at 3412. And some people could just tag this reversal bar as the entry just right after the close of this bullish bar here. But because of the increasing of the supply level here, I actually anticipated a test to follow. So this is the test. So we have a rally, and that comes with a test, and this test is actually a test of this previous reaction. And look at the test. The test forms a higher low compared to here, and that comes with very shallow type of the volume here, which is very healthy. So definitely is a successful test. Some trader might consider this bullish bar after the close of this bullish bar as the long entry, with anticipation to more upside, at least to travel to the resistance level at 3424. So in this case, at least a reward to risk ratio of around 1 or slightly more than 1. But you can see that we did not see any kind of the upside follow through, at least for, this is about 12, 11:30 or 12. So at least for around 1 hour here. So definitely subsequent until 2 o'clock, 2:30 is kind of still in a sideways range. So definitely in this case, depending on how you manage the trade, most likely I will exit the trade at a break even, or a bit more, a bit slight profit, or some minor loss. Anyway, definitely I won't stay in the trade for that long period of time, since there isn't any upside follow through right after this kind of the spring with a test type of the entry here. So another potential entry was right at the last hour bar here. So you can see that this is around 3 o'clock. I think it's about 3:15 a.m. My time here is around 3:15 p.m. in the New York time. So we can see that this reaction actually had another kind of the spring type of action if we base on this support level at around 3412. but still it forms a higher low if we compare it to the previous swing low here at around 11 p.m. my time. So this trade here is a bit better because definitely we see that the volatility is a bit lower than here, and definitely the supply is a bit lower as well. You can see that in the price spread. If we compare it to this kind of the big spread bearish bar, and subsequently we have seen this kind of the spring type of trade with three demand tails here, or three hammer bars. And let me just zoom in a little bit more, see what else can we get here. Okay, so we have three bars just below the supporting level, temporary committed below. But look at these three bars. Definitely we see the demand come in, especially on the third bar. We have seen the volume has been decreasing, sorry, the volume has been increasing, but look at the result to the downside. What we get is actually the demand tail and close near the high. So definitely there's presence of demand in these three bars, and subsequently this bullish bar just closed above the supporting level 3412 and acted as a reversal bar as a confirmation. So definitely for aggressive type of a trader, this is the spring type of trade that probably can consider to long right after the close of this bullish bar. So you can see that subsequently the price actually just travel to test the resistance level. So this is the resistance level, and you can see that it has been tested once, twice. So this is the third time, and had some kind of a reaction. So definitely this is a valid trading range. And eventually the last bar actually closed above this resistance level. So if we take this kind of the trade, then I think the reward to risk ratio will be easily more than 2, or at least around 1.5 and above. So these were the two potential trades that some aggressive traders might consider, but not for me, because I only trade where the price falls in my anticipated levels. So anyway, no trade for me for the yesterday session. Let me just get back down to the hourly time frame, and let's talk about the current situation. So far, S&P 500 has just hit a new high in today's morning session. So yeah, just last hour, the 3 o'clock bar actually just hit a bit higher here, about close to 3450, and you can see that currently is a slight reaction. So far, I haven't seen anything really threatening at the moment. Supply level is quite normal. Um, I think in the smaller time frame, maybe in the 3 minutes chart, we could probably find something to highlight. For example, we have this kind of the strong rally up, followed by a trading range here. So definitely this is the change of character. So right after that, we just enter into a trading range, a bit of the uptrust action here. So definitely it's still within a trading range, unless you can have some kind of the breakdown here, followed by a wiggler rally up, and eventually fail again. So forming this kind of the sign of weakness plus the inability to rally up, then I will consider a potential short scenario. Otherwise, I will still stick to my long scenario, depending how it will move for the price. And for the immediate supporting levels, let me just take you to the hourly time frame. So this is the hourly chart, and we can see that. So this is the obvious area here, the obvious level around 3420 to 3430. That's based on the last hour bar from yesterday, and also the swing high level here. So I think this could provide some kind of the supporting level. And should the price come to this level and show a sign of the reversal, I think that could become a good long entry for me. So other than that, the next supporting level definitely is around 3410, or you can take the round number as the 3400 level. And for the immediate resistance level, so far I think I will stick to the around 3480 to 3500 level. And definitely, if we want to take this kind of the swing high level, yeah, it's definitely valid. Definitely, this is the one of the immediate resistance level at close to 3450. All right, so this comes to the end of the video. I do talk about the key levels, and for the potential setup, I think I also cover some kind of the scenarios. And for the bias for day trading, I usually keep it as a neutral because I can trade it to the upside or to the downside. It doesn't really matter too much. And for long-term wise, definitely still bullish. But since we're entering into the all-time high level, just need to watch out a bit because so far I think the supply level is still very healthy and not threatening at the moment. Yeah, all right, so we'll just see how it goes tonight. This is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it and get something useful out from my video. If you find it useful, and just click like and also hover to my name or picture to follow me. And do remember to subscribe to my channel so that you get instant notification of my future video ideas. And as usual, if you have any kind of the comments, suggestions, or trade ideas you'd like to share with me or would like me to have a look, feel free to comment it below. I will reply to you. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.